So I've got my suitcase, Nick. Are you packed?
What for? What do you got that for, like?
We'll go on the moon.
I don't think you'll get that on the moon, like.
Well, I might be there a while, so I better pack
I don't think the baggage allowance will allow that.
Well, you don't just, go with one set of clothes, do you? Surely you can take your suitcase on the moon.
Yeah, well...
I've seen it on the films.
Have you?
Yeah, they take
right.
suitcases.
Okay, all right, fair dues. So, as you guessed, we're going to the moon!
We are, yep.
Can you believe it?
Not really.
No, neither can I. But it's real, it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, who goes to the moon? Not many people go to the moon, do they?
Not really.
No. Suppose we should explain ourselves.
Yes.
Because as people, full-size bodies, we're not actually going to the moon. But we are going to the moon. We get asked to do all sorts of crazy things in our world, in the shop, in the workshop, all sorts of crazy things, but...
It's what keeps it interesting, Mark, because you get your routine jobs, which are fine and stuff, but every now and again you get something really interesting.
Yeah, and you never know what's coming in.
No, we've never seen this coming.
Never seen this coming. So we get an email from a guy called Shaun Whitehead, who was asking if we could laser weld a little titanium box from him. So we thought, obviously, he was like, this is different. But yeah, we'll have a go. Come along. So he came along to the workshop, and then we found out what it was about.
Yes. So it's a little box, and it has little holes drilled into it. And in those little holes go little hairs plucked, put in.
I think it could take 100 hairs.
100, it's what, Project 199. So we've got...
But we don't know who the other people are.
No, we don't.
No, because we are in the box. And we've never met any of our box friends.
And I guess we're going to get to know them because they're going to be there a few million years, so...
Yes, actually.
Hopefully we've got good neighbours.
Well, you never know, do you, with neighbours? You never know. Sometimes you can be with them a while before you find out what they're really like. But, that's the thing with life, isn't it, the neighbours? So, obviously, we had to prepare for this day, this momentous day where we could go inside a titanium box. So... That's what we did. And we prepared for months beforehand.
Yep.
Months.
Yeah. It took a while to do that manoeuvre correctly.
And just getting one hair as well. And you don't want two hairs because that's taking up two spaces in the box.
Yes.
People don't like that sort of thing, I mean, it's like... It's frowned upon.
Yeah. And choosing the hair as well. I mean, which one do you pluck? I mean, which hair gets that exclusive seat all the way to the moon? Can you imagine those hairs going, me?
I know, yeah. But, I mean, the grey ones are the strongest, aren't they? They always come through thicker and stronger, the grey ones. So I think I'd choose...
More robust for the journey.
I'd choose a grey one.
Right.
Yeah. Not much choice now, there's a lot of grey ones.
Yeah.
And the strange thing is that we're getting sent up there in a Vulcan rocket.
That's quite incredible, really.
Yeah, it seems just like, I've been making Vulcan rings for about 10 years now, so the fact that we're now going to send Vulcan rings to the moon. The creator of the Vulcan rings is going to the moon.
I remember coming to you and saying, you'll never guess what the rocket's called that we're going up in. It's the Vulcan Rocket. And that's taken off in Florida, Cape Canaveral. It's had a couple of delays.
A couple?
That's the way rocketry goes. So it was supposed to be the 4th of May. 22 was the first launch, but there was an issue, so it went back to Christmas Eve.
Yep.
But it's been knocked back to 8th of January.
So this case has been packed for a while now, and
it has.
I've got a little bit, maybe I've bored them clothes, I don't know. We were wondering, what happens? Somebody finds this DNA in the little moon box. What sort of person could find? Could it be somebody from Earth, hundreds of years later, wondering what they've found on the moon? I mean, what is the purpose of this moon box? It is like a time capsule, isn't it? Really, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it's. There's a peregrine lunar lander which it's in, and there's lots of experiments that'll be happening. And this moon box has got different projects, mementos, things like Moon 19.
So it is a time capsule, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Planted on the
and
moon.
it's something Shaun's put together, which is just lots of fun, really. A great opportunity for us.
But would you be the same person if you came back cloned? I mean, how would you know?
You'd just be programmed. They'd just do something with you. The multiples they use and populate the planet and get up to mischief, probably.
I hope it's not like Futurama where you end up like a head in a jar. like the Steve Martin film. No. But anyway, what do you think will happen to DNA on the moon?
That's a question. But what's really interesting is where we're landing, because I actually found out recently where it's actually going to land.
Right.
If I can say this correctly.
Give it a go.
It's sinus viscositatis.
Sounds sticky.
It's the Bay of Stickiness.
So back to this idea of like, what could happen in the future? If somebody finds our DNA, and like, I mean, you could have an alien like a robot, couldn't you? You might be part organic, but would you even know what hair is? Would you know what hair is?
Well, you'd have to do experiments and investigate and stuff and check you out, man.
He's checking you out. Okay, we lost it.
I think they filled the cabin with laughing gas.
Ah, dear.
So,
yes, so right, so we're in the sticky basin, and like some aliens come and find us. You said it was a sticky basin, didn't you?
It's the Stickiness Bay. The Bay of Stickiness.
Okay, so we're in the Bay of Stickiness. You've set us off, haven't you? Right, so I'm an alien, I'm landing on the moon, I found the Bay of Stickiness, and I'm like digging with my spade, and I'm like, oh, found a little box. And inside that little box, he finds all these little things, and then he opens this little titanium thing and gets the hair out and recreates bits of us and mixes us all up.
Oh. No.
So you might get my legs.
Oh, no.
I hope I don't get your ears, they're a bit sticky out. So we're on the moon, and we've been there a while, a bit bored.
Millions of years.
Billions of years, yeah. But time passes quickly, doesn't it, when you're just a piece of hair in a box? I suppose it must do, yeah. Logic with like fingers, yeah. And so then we get recreated, and we've got a new life as clones. I hope it's a better life. Do you?
Well, if there's many of you, there's a good chance that at least one of them
will have a better life,
right?
A better
life.
That's the other thing, yeah, because, I mean, we all have multiple facets, don't we? We depend on sort of like mood we're in when we get out of bed in the morning. So, like, which are we going to be created? Which part of us? Would it be all of us? Would we have all the same facets of our personality? Will we ever find this out? I'm fascinated. I'm going to the moon. It actually really intrigues me.
It's wonderful.
I mean, it's almost like it's a legacy thing, isn't it? Really. People leave houses to the kids. We're leaving a piece of our DNA on the moon. Not many parents can say that, can they?
No.
Our kids are going to be proud of us. Yep, definitely.
So talking about collaborations, something also really interesting happened that ties into
So I've been working with Scott Henschel for quite a while, and we're collaborating, doing some branding, and we have our own brand together, Lloyd Henschel. And he asked me if we could make something for Jessica Gagan, who's our current Miss England, and she's going to be going to Miss World. And she also happens to be an aerospace engineer. So that's quite interesting. It's strange that we're going to get to meet her soon. And so Jessica's going to be wearing a dress made by Scott Henschel and Eric Way under the brand name Henschel Way. And she'll be wearing it at the Miss World that's happening soon. And we've also made some jewellery that she's going to be wearing as Lloyd Henschel. So that's we're looking forward to seeing how she does there. Let's hope she wins and is the new Miss World, the first redhead she'll be. The first redhead aerospace engineer.
Wow.
So, yeah, good luck, Jessica.
The big question is...
What we'd like to know, because, you've heard my thoughts on what would happen with your DNA. If an alien found your DNA, what would happen to it? What do you think? What do you think would happen to your DNA? Found on the moon in a million years' time. Or next year.
What would they do with this?
What would they do with it? What do you think? I don't know. Answers on the postcard?
Subscribe.
What is the
Ding the bell. Ding the bell.